Martin Jones can take that #1 role here now.
He's been solid recently as Byfield gave it away to Austin Matthews right on the doorstep of Cam Talbot. And a giveaway from that top defensive team in the NHL. Top 4 in the NHL in save percentage and goals against average. The Phil Deneau line is out there for the Kings, and here's Matt Roy snapping one on, and then the rebound and bounced out in the direction of Kevin Fiala. Had it stripped there and carried out to center. John Tavares recently over 1,000 points for his career and easily gloved by Talbot. Arthur Kaliev, the youngster, is a scratch today. Tom McClellan not pleased with his game on Saturday. Said he didn't really like the whole night. Rostrom worked it out. Here's Andreas Englund, and that gets blocked by Timothy Liljegren. Batted down on a pass from Gavrikov. Good stick indeed by Mitch Marner. Here's Matthews loading it up. Save made by Talbot and then poked away by Roy. Back to the line. Another stop by Talbot with Marner parked in front by the Kings.
That's the thing about Matthews. You know, the coach talked to us just about how he was always looking for the perfect shot, the perfect chance, and that's something different that he's doing this year, shooting from everywhere.
Wide center. First 5.5 minutes of this opening period. With speed, Matthews got bumped in over the line. Back to Matthews, and Talbot the save. Kevin Fiala wins the D-zone face-off for a Kings team that right now is seeing Toronto have the advantage in shot attempts, 14-6. Fiala got it to Deneau, filters it out in front, and a big save by Jones on Moore. Benoit on a pinch in behind. It's nice. Swatted it across Marner. Matthews tried to trigger. Now McCabe on net. Got spit back out with bodies in front. Work back to the line to Noah Gregor, who's in camp on a PTO with the Leafs. Fires without an angle, got blocked in front by the stick of Lazat, and Camp tried to recover.
And Deneau that are extremely exhausting, so it's going to be good in the long run for the LA Kings if he can roll 4 lines. And honestly, I can't think of another team in the NHL with the depth at center.
Told you the Kings, the 5th best record in the entire NHL. The Leafs, meanwhile, 10th best by points percentage. They're 3rd in the Atlantic, 17, 10, and 7 overall. Talbot had to recover back into his crease, got his stick on it. Domi out of the box. We're back to even strength on a stretch pass that finds Lewis from no angle. Got it on net at Martin Jones. Now picked up by Domi.
I know you think one-on-one battles, all those types of little things, but when you can't break out and you put that extra pressure.
Nylander's got 17 power play points. Here he is down the right wing wall. Flipped it around toward Marner. Nylander fights for it in the corner. Worked out by the Kings in a dangerous spot with Tavares there and covered up by Cam Talbot. Now Mikey Anderson shielding it in the corner. Worked up toward Kempe, but secured by Robertson. He scans, plays it to the goal line for Domi. Lost it off his stick. Yard broke a chance, and then was loose toward Robertson.
And sometimes those are tougher games for goaltenders to be in when you don't face a lot of shots. It's a big opportunity for Jones here.
Fiala went weaving through and then worked it net front. He collects, carries up the wall, backhands a pass for Roy with a drive that got through and kicked out by Jones, and then pitched ahead for the Leafs on the move. Nylander, Bertuzzi had a chance off the rush. Nylander fights for it. It goes past Fiala back toward the line, and it's Bertuzzi in behind. Carried out by Max Domi. Left it at the half wall. Played it in around for Nylander. Shadowed there by Moore and Roy. Bertuzzi back out to the wall for Nylander. Nylander tries to work it toward the net and gloved by Talbot. Got met there by Benoit. Now Lazat in the corner. Works it back to the line for Anderson. Looking for a lane. Rifled one on net with Anderson Dolan. Deneau back into the corner, and Roy moved it across. Cross corner for the Kings, trying to exit their own zone. Fiala couldn't. Taken away by Tavares. Slip for Bertuzzi. Worked out in front. They score. William Nylander's got another. And the Leafs strike first on the road.
Just unable to get it out. A good forecheck by the Leafs. You can see they have control here, and Fiala gets it back to Gavrikov, and then they're just unable to get it out as Tavares does a nice job on the hash marks. And watch Nylander just
Marner skating along the line on the interchange. Marner still with it. Shadowed by Kopitar. Back for Riley. Midpoint. One-timer Nylander. Kicked out by Talbot. Here's Nylander working it out in front and just sent wide by Yardcrow. Riley at the line. Nylander a one-timer off the stick of Lazat. Karam to the corner. Now Matthews, stick handles out high. Matthews loads it up to the goal line. Nylander on the back door. Poked off the legs of Talbot by Yardcrow.
Talbot gets the left pad on, does a nice job of kicking that rebound far out. Here's another chance where he gets his stick on it.
Dubois comes out of the box. We're back to even strength. Domi wrangled it free, got it across for Bertuzzi. After 3 shots on that power play. Off the recovery in front, they score! Calle Yardcrow makes it 2-zip Toronto. Found it on his stick all alone.
Cam Talbot uses his stick for the poke check and it works against him, but again a turnover as the Kings try to break out. Good transition from Domi to Bertuzzi, and look how wide open Yarncroke is, and you can see Cam Talbot goes for the poke check. Yarncroke reads it, and again wide open in front. We've seen this a couple of times for some Leafs players throughout this game.
Swatted back around by Fiala. Byfield for Kempe. Kempe for Doughty. Doughty back to Kempe, a one-timer. Rebound kicked out by Jones. And another stop, this time on Fiala.
By Byfield in on the forecheck, and then it comes back to Kempe again, and he gets the one-timer opportunity. Look at the traffic in front.
Marner forces a turnover. Marner got it out in front for Nyes. And Talbot makes the stop.
Ferrier, as he's coming back into his zone, and I think Marner was looking for Matthews on this pass, and it goes off a Kings defender right on the stick of Nyes, which makes this stop even more difficult for Cam Talbot, as he's thinking Matthews originally, then he has to pop out top of the blue paint to find that second chance opportunity. Season average, you know, despite the 6-5 game, you think there's a ton of chances in that hockey game. There was really only 11 for Columbus.
Kopitar for Byfield out in front. Stuffed by Jones. And Byfield does not score as they wave it off. Horn sounded as Byfield jammed at it. He and Andrzej Kopitar are looking for an explanation. Let's listen. So goaltender interference. And no goal for the Kings, who are trying to get on the board here in the third, down by 2. Back to even strength, the net empty. And it's 6-on-5 with the extra skaters still out there for LA. Tano fights for it at the line, but it's picked off by Nylander. Nylander moving in against Doughty. He scores! Second of the night for William Nylander to put it on ice for Toronto.
Drew Doughty, just a nice defensive play. It starts in the defensive zone here, just protects the puck really well. And just finished. Not a lot of mistakes, not a lot of turnovers. Anytime the Kings got a little bit of momentum, they took it away and were able to play 4 lines.
They win it 3-0.